Is this your first look at MonaVie? I contemplate, I consider, and I wonder what would be the most important information for you to hear. Who am I, by the way? My name is Randy Schroeder. I am so fortunate to have been involved in this industry for a number of years. The industry. What industry, you say? Community commerce, we call it today. When I was brought into the industry, it was called network marketing. Years before that, it was called multi-level marketing. The backdrop to it all is direct selling. It's a method of moving products to end-line users. It's a method of generating income. It can be a very, very high-quality way to live. What would I want you to hear? What could I say to you that would open your eyes to the possibility of further evaluation? I reflect on where I was those years ago when someone invited me to take a look. I was a senior vice president at a very large New York Stock Exchange brokerage firm. I was quite successful financially. My peers thought of me well. I lived in a nice house. I drove a nice car. The fact is, every moment that I was at work was a moment that I didn't enjoy. I was gaining no satisfaction, and when I contemplated the thought of me doing the same thing for 20 more years, I could hardly tolerate the thought. And one day, as I was commenting to my attorney about how unsatisfied I was with my career path, he said, "Randy, I would encourage you to open your eyes to the possibility of network marketing." It was a hard thought for me, but I did in fact open my eyes. And I can tell you, as shocking as it seems, and I'm somewhat hesitant to say so, that was 24 years and $30 million in earnings ago. Wow, I hope that grabbed you and shook you up a little bit. $30 million in earnings, that's a big number. Am I proposing and suggesting that will be your outcome? Absolutely not. I don't know you. I don't know your goals. I don't know your desires and willingness to work. I know none of those things. What I will tell you is that I have become completely and absolutely convinced that the fundamental principles which govern network marketing are superior to those which govern conventional business. And so now, I'm periodically asked, "Randy, can you just describe in a moment, what is it?" I'll try. What we engage ourselves in, community commerce, is a group of people who engage in what I describe as a proven and predictable pattern of activities, the result of which is the creation of an ever-expanding, potentially limitless web of internal and external consumers who require no outside provocation for continued product use. That's what it is. What's the product, you say? Well, I described the fact that we are MonaVie. MonaVie is a company and MonaVie is a product. Ours is the company that can lay claim and has the fame, I suppose, of being the company that introduced to the world on a wide scale the extraordinary health benefits of the acai berry. It has been shown to have such extreme antioxidant values that for many, many people, it tends to have the ability to make their bodies work a little better. What will be your outcome? I'm not really sure. I'm not a doctor, and you are as unique as your product experience will be as unique as is your body. It's remarkable to me that some people consume the juice and say, "Wow, that gives me more energy." Another person consumes the same juice and they say, "That helps me relax." What's the difference? The difference is the unique response of the individual to whatever his or her specific need was. What I will tell you is that MonaVie, the product, is a combination, a remarkable blend of exotic fruits turned to juice, harvested almost entirely in Brazil, in some cases combined also with vegetable juices to create an extraordinary antioxidant elixir, absolutely delicious to consume, which has proven to have remarkable health benefits and even curative properties for some who struggle in a variety of ways. Now, I'm very cautious with that last statement. We don't sell medicine, we sell juice. I'm not telling you what the product may do for you. I'm describing the fact that so many have had outstanding, remarkable benefits from consuming. And my simple invitation to you now is as follows. If this is your first look at MonaVie, I invite you to open your eyes. Open your eyes to the possibility of a part-time participation to generate secondary income. In what? In community commerce, in network marketing, in a proven and predictable pattern of activities, which has the logical outcome of producing an ever-expanding, potentially limitless web of internal consumers. Consumers of what? Consumers of this remarkable spectrum of products, to include both our functional beverages and our Reveal product line, Reveal being in the meal replacement, in personal fitness, nutrition, and weight management categories, and also our Elements product offerings, which are designed to help your body in a variety of ways. And I will not now describe those various nutrients because our time is short. the creation of an ever-expanding, potentially limitless web of internal consumers consuming those products that I've described. And when you are the person who set in motion that pattern of activities, you establish for yourself a long-term royalty position on the consumption or the purchase and further consumption of that product. That's what it is. That's what this business is and what it's about. I can tell you that I believe that the principles which govern network marketing are superior to those that govern conventional business. It is possible for you to work for a season and to begin to have your income take on a degree of permanence through the successes of others. And when I say successes, I refer to both product successes and to business successes. There is something here for you. I can say that almost not knowing who you are. If you're extraordinarily successful, one of the things that I love about this industry is that it pays you again for every good thing you've ever done. There are those who will look at our business because of your past success. If you've yet to have your first success, this industry and this company doesn't penalize you for that. You are given a chance to start where everyone else starts. There is a possibility for you to develop a simple, relatively easy to acquire group of skills. We'll identify for you a few simple character attributes that, if added to the skills, added to MonaVie, and then conducted over a period of time, has produced for many, not a few, but for many, remarkable, successful careers. Is this your first look at MonaVie? I invite you to open your eyes. What is your next step in evaluation? The same person who gave to you this CD or who emailed to you the MP3 file, that same person will call you back and ask this simple question. Did you listen? By definition, if you're hearing me now, the answer is yes. And then you'll hear something like this. Great. Did it make any sense to you? I urge you to say, yes, it made some sense. Obviously, you'll have questions. And the next thing you'll be invited to do is to participate in one of three types of environments where you can learn more. Perhaps just a one-on-one individual meeting with the individual who gave you this audio file. And you'll be given an opportunity to get answers to your questions and see if, in fact, you feel like there's a fit. Perhaps you'll be invited to participate with a couple of our members who join together so that there is some more experience, perhaps, than the individual who invited you personally to look at the business. Or most likely, you'll be invited to participate with a small group of others in what we call a home business review. All those years ago, when I said yes, it was because I participated in a home business review. My eyes were opened. I said yes. And that day, all of those years ago, it's as though I dropped a pebble in a pond and the ripples started to spread. And in fact, the result has been the creation of an ever-expanding, potentially limitless web of internal consumers who require no outside provocation for continued product use, and I have earned royalties for so very long. What a remarkable business. Today I speak to you as the president of MonaVie North America and the president of MonaVie Europe. After years and years of successful and joy-filled participation in the industry as a distributor, I was asked by my friend and co-founders Randy and Dallin Larson if I would accept this changed role and bring my knowledge and my experiences to bear in another different kind of way to perhaps help even more people open their eyes. And so here we are. I'm hoping so very much that this message finds you in good health and positive relationships and a great space in your life. I'm hoping so very much that you will choose to open your eyes. If this is your first look, please take the second step of evaluation. Meet with an individual. Learn about this amazing company, MonaVie, only approaching our 8th anniversary in business, having done over $2 billion in sales, have touched people's lives in a variety of ways, from the simplest, most modest product success to profound product results, life-changing experiences, from the smallest little secondary income to help a family just get by to people generating literally millions and millions of dollars. It's an interesting moment. Our company is extraordinary. There are some things that would make it better. One of those things is you. I look forward to meeting you soon. Thank you for opening your eyes.
If this is your first look, please meet with the person who gave you this CD and learn more about this amazing company, MonaVie. Thank you for your time.